Today I'd like to take you through the Entity Pager module. Here it is in action. It allows you to navigate through any type of entity. So in this case it's navigating through nodes, but it will happily navigate through users or taxonomy terms or any other type of entity you've programmed into your system. As you can see, it is added to the screen as a block. So the block can be moved anywhere you would like. There we are. And the block itself is created from a view with a special format type, Entity Pager. It has a settings page which allows you to add your own options. I'll take you through this form in a moment. Cancel, and now let's just move that back to the other side. There we are. So now I'll take you through creating an entity pager, and then once we've created one, a simple one, we'll then talk through the details of the more complex ones that you can actually create. So first of all, you need to create a new view, and we'll call it anything you like. In this case, we're going to call it Entity Pager. And we're going to add it to the page as a block here. Display format type, Entity Pager. Number of items per page. We don't want 5 items per page, we want all of them, in which case you put 0. Continue and edit. As you can see, it's added format type, Entity Pager here, and a settings page. Just leave this at the defaults for the time being. For the fields, we do not need the title, so remove that. But what we do need, if we're working on nodes, the node ID. Apply. Apply. There we are. Now when we save, right, so now we've created an Entity Pager block. Now we need to make sure we add this to the page. So if we go to Structure, Blocks, we will now see our new Entity Pager block. We take that and move it up the page, and we'll reposition it sidebar first underneath our other Entity Pager. There we are. So now when we click Save Block, go back to the previous page, here we are, it's our new Entity Pager. As you can see, we've got 2 different ones, both of them configured slightly different. As you can see, one's at 7 of 11, the other's at 4 of 11. Go down, 6 of 11, 11 of 11. The reason this is occurring is because if we go back into here, we've got this on the post date. So if we remove that, obviously it's up to you what order your entities are sorted in. At the moment we had them sorted in post date, so if I remove the sort criteria, what we'll find is it's identical to the other one. Here we are again. Next, next. There, 8 of 11, 8 of 11. And now the observant ones of you will also notice that this is slightly different. At the moment, this one is going to an all content page. This is just a view I've created. Edit view here. This is just nothing to do with Entity Pager. It's just pure and simply a view of content. So when we click on here, we've added this all here as opposed to the home. The way we did this was edit view in the settings page. As you can see, we've added all as the label, and we've added the URL all content. So if we go back to the previous page here, the all content, that is the URL there. So what we did is we copied that URL, went back to the other page, dropped it in there, change that, and there we are. Save. There we have it. I'll now talk you through the settings form and how Entity Pager works. First of all, we're going to the view. The way Entity Pager works is it looks up, it goes here, we've got a node ID, it looks for the ID. In this case, it knows it's the node ID, so then it goes to the page. So if we go back to the page here, and it goes, right, we know we're looking for a node, here, node ID. So whilst this block's on this page, it'll look to find out what node this page is about, in which case it'll find node 10. It will then cross-reference that from a list of nodes this view is created. So if we change this to unformatted list here, apply, we will see we've got the various different node IDs here, and we've got this node 10 here, right. Node 10 there, which is node 10 here, and when it finds a match, so only at this point does the actual module itself do any processing, and the only things it has to process is finding the match, in other words the middle one, and then the previous record, as you can see, which is going to be node 9 at the bottom, and the next record. So essentially it only looks up 3 different entities, in this case nodes. It's not doing any excess processing in the view itself. This means it is efficient with system resources and will quite happily let you navigate through tens of thousands of records, as you can see in this example here. As you can see here, we've created an entity pager, and this particular one is just a demonstration navigating through a brand's products. So if we click all content, as you can see here, if we go to tomato soup, this example there, Heinz, we've got 4 products there. This is easily created in a few seconds with Entity Pager. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my module. My name's James Lawson. Please check out my website below.